All right, lock in because today I'm going to be talking about the Dallas Wings losing, which is a common thing to say, the Dallas Wings losing. But yeah, this time they lose to the Los Angeles Sparks in more of a blowout than the Seattle game was, but they lost for similar reasons, which is why I don't really have many insightful takeaways because it's just the same exact problems. Koclanes has no offensive game plan. His whole entire offensive game plan is Paige Bueckers. Now that she's missed the past 3 games, his offense is Dejanay Carrington. She's been more consistent than Enrique, but despite Dejanay putting up some solid numbers in her previous outings, like she's done everything that she could, but she's just flat out not a #1 option. I really like her as a play finisher, like playing off of someone, but as a creator, she's alright, but it's just never going to be as good as when Paige has the ball in her hands. Speaking of Dejanay creating, that's nice for her because every point that she scored as of late has been something that she created for the most part, but that's bad for the coach and the overall offense because there's no game plan. There's barely any off-ball movement, off-ball screens and cuts. When players cut, it's on instinct rather than an actual design play. Everyone on this team has to get their points out of the mud, and like there's no plays being run to make their job easier. Every time down the court, it's an ISO or a pick and roll, and if the pick and roll gets blown up, the offense just devolves into nothing. It's just a bunch of random freelance movement that rarely leads to anything. There's no system in place, which puts a cap on this team even when Paige gets back because they're relying too much on her and have nothing to fall back on when she's out of the game or injured. I will say that Koclanes made a smart change, limiting Nalissa and Maisha's minutes because Nalissa can't guard the pick and roll and they're both small for centers. So Tiara and Louisa got most of the big minutes tonight, which I'm fine with, especially Louisa. Stat sheet wise, she had an amazing game, but for me, it's never really about the stats. It's all about the process, and whenever she's out there, she looks good. She can defend in the paint and step out to the perimeter if she's guarding a shooting big, and she's a shooting big herself that can play the 4 and the 5. I would have loved to see her more, but she and Tiara are leaving for Eurobasket soon, so for the first stretch of this season, Luisa's talents were wasted. Then he gave JJ and Isaiah some minutes in this game. I like their minutes, especially JJ's, with her point of attack defense and her ability to get downhill. They aren't perfect, but they're good enough for rotation minutes, which are much needed. Like, can't have Paige being top 10 in minutes played in the WNBA. But yeah, that's really all I can take away from this game. They're just vibing out there on offense, which are Chris's words, not mine. So yeah, since they're not really running anything, a lot of it comes down to shot making, and they weren't able to make enough shots in this game. But yeah, that is all for now. Stay strong, stay brutal, because above all else, it's anything to win.
I won't let you down, Bruce. I'll keep fighting. Always.